Hey guys, Bill Soriano here, and I wanted to make this video. I said I was going to make it for you guys, and I didn't get a chance to make it. So the other night, I recorded the Blue Zone alerts for this week, 12/22/24. I did this on Sunday, but I forgot to put it up here on YouTube. So I have it up on here on YouTube now. These were the Blue Zone alerts. Now remember, the Blue Zone trading strategy is a trading strategy I've presented to you guys. It's free to you. You don't need to be a customer of our community or the company that we're with in order to get this strategy right now. Anyway, and it's basically a Fibonacci retracement strategy. So it uses the higher time frame, right? Here's the process sheet for it. There'll be a link in the video for you to check it out. It uses determines the higher time frame trend by using the 4 hour and the daily. We want those to sync. If they don't sync, we don't trade that pair that week. If it does sync, then we identify an area on the 4 hour chart to draw our fib. And again, there's two free indicators I use. The Lux Algo Smart Money Concepts. I use this to help us determine what significant higher low, swing higher low to use to draw the fib with. Gives us a little bit of help with that so that it's not subjective, it's more objective. This is where you should draw it from. And then once price moves into that blue zone, which is the 78.6 to the 100 area on the fib retracement tool, then you drop down to the 1 hour and you look for an entry using our one entry model. Okay, so this isn't a signal service. I don't give out signals. I don't give buy and sell signals. I just show you guys how to use the fib retracement tool for a strategy and how to use it to look for a particular zone for price to pull back to before taking a trade. Right? So where is that? Here's the videos for this right here on this page, serenityblueprint.com/blue zone trading. Right? First video shows you how to set up the two indicators, the two that we use. Second video shows you how to determine that higher time frame trend, draw the fib retracement on the 4 hour. And then this is our entry model. Once price moves into that blue zone, we drop down to the 1 hour. We set our alert there. Once we get the alert, we know come to the chart, drop down to the 1 hour and look for our one entry model here. Now, here's what I wanted to show you guys today. So I did, so with these trades, let's just look at one here. This is basically USD JPY, right? You could see the pairs that we gave a blue flag. That means they're bullish. The red flags are bearish. That's because the daily and the 4 hour aligned. The pairs that don't have a flag, the daily and the 4 hour didn't align, so we're not trading those pairs this week. So these pairs that did align, you could see USD JPY has the blue flag by it. And again, here's where we drew our fib retracement from on the 4 hour. And we did that because when we put our Lux Algo Smart Money Concepts indicator on, it gave us this nice order block down here. So instead of using this one or even this one, we use this significant swing low down here and then this significant swing high to draw our fib retracement. So this strategy sometimes takes a long time for these pairs to move back down into the blue zone, right? And because of that, I came up with the counter trend way to also trade. Okay, this is the blue zone trading lower time frame counter trend and fib retracement. The problem is, this goes against the higher time frame trend. So basically, we're looking for an opportunity here to take this down to the blue zone, right? But the problem is because we're going against the higher time frame trend, sometimes it just pulls back and then it takes off higher. So it's a more risky trade to take. So you shouldn't take too many of them, right? Uh, and again, all of these trades, you should test this out on demo first before you take any trades using this strategy that I present to you. Because again, these aren't buy and sell signals. I'm not giving you buy and sell signals, okay? I'm just showing you the strategy and how it works so that you can use it. And I do that for free. Now, instead of using this lower time frame counter trend way to get trades on weeks where price just isn't moving into our blue zones, right? Because you can go the whole week without price ever moving back to your blue zone, right? So you wouldn't be able to take any trades. So now our community has a new indicator. To get it, You obviously have to be a customer of our community, a customer of the company that we're with. There's about 6,000 of us now in this community. And so you do have to become a customer, but they've lowered the price. They've made it very affordable for people to get in. And we also have some bonuses that we're offering. So if you're watching this, you want to know about those bonuses, let me know and I'll tell you about them. I'll send you a video about those. But with this strategy now, it's using the impulse scanner, right? This is our company's impulse scanner here. And so we have a couple different strategies that we teach in our community. This is the process sheet here. But the first strategy now is the one that I want you to pay attention to. And again, you get this process sheet whenever you join our community and our company. This is the first strategy, and it uses the indicators, the relative strength indicator. So basically what it does is, again, you're going to come to the chart. Now, again, I like to trade on the higher time frames, right? My blue zone strategy is predicated on the higher time frame trend. Trades are taken on the 1 hour. Okay, so the strategies our community teaches using the impulse scanner, the one I'm about to show you, they like to take these trades on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. I don't like to do that, but if you're comfortable with that, you could do that. It works on those time frames. I just like to take my trades on the 1 hour. Okay. So what I do is I put this on the 1 hour time frame. Doesn't matter which time frame you're on, really. And so you just want to sort here by macro trend, because in the alert panel here, this will show you which way the macro trend is going on each of the time frames listed, all 7 time frames. And so I want all of these to line up. Okay. I want all of these to be either blue or all of them to be red. Okay. And I'm going to show you how you can use this now along with the blue zone trading strategy, right? How you can use this to take some trades on those weeks where price just isn't moving. Because what happens is, guys, price doesn't always pull back to this 78.6. You could see here how price moved up, pulled back, and then it shot up further, right? We look on the 1 hour, we see the same thing, right? Right? We see how price pulls back here, goes higher, pulls back here, goes higher. So price doesn't always make those deep pullbacks into our blue zone as it's moving in the direction of the trend. Okay. So with this strategy now, and again, you have to be a customer or community in the company we're with to get the strategy, the impulse scanner, basically. You're going to look for all these time frames to line up, all of them. Now, some people only want the 15 minute through the daily or the 5 minute through the 4 hour. I like all of them to line up. So in this case here, USD CHF, all of these time frames line up bullish. Okay. So I'm going to go and I'm going to pull up USD CHF. Now, USD CHF wasn't a pair that I selected this week because I didn't feel that the 1 hour, that the 4 hour and the daily were in line. But because the impulse scanner is telling me they are, I can now come here, okay, and I can go to my 4 hour chart and I can say, okay, well, I don't have a fib zone drawn here, but where would it be? So if I turn on my Lux Algo indicator, it's giving me this order block right here, right? Now there's an order block up here, but that's a bearish order block, and we're looking to buy this only, right? It's trending strongly up according to the impulse scanner. So we can look at this and we can say, okay, well, that's where we would draw our fib. And then we can drop down to the 1 hour and we could say, well, let's see what this looks like if we turn on this new indicator here. Now, this indicator, again, you have to be a customer of our community and the company that we're with in order to get access to this indicator. It's called the ATH Enhanced RSI Cross Arrows. Because what it did was, it was a strategy that we were using, but we didn't have the indicator. So when price would pull back, like right here, for instance, in an uptrend, pulled back, we would wait for this RSI indicator to drop down below the red zone or down below 20. And then when it crossed back up above 50, that's where we would look to take the trade. Okay. that we would have to manually watch the chart all the time to see this happening. Okay. Now, if it was a sell, it would be the opposite. We would look for price to move above the blue zone here, above the 80, and then drop down below the 50 to get it. Okay. Now, with this new indicator, we don't have to watch the charts anymore. We can just set the indicator alert and it will go off and tell us when we have an opportunity, right? Just an opportunity. It's not buy and sell signals, it's just an opportunity. For me, okay, if I turn this indicator on, I'm on a 1 hour chart, right? You can see up here, I get a couple indicators that maybe there's a possibility to take this trade. Now, once this indicator comes out, I like to wait for my entry model that I use in the blue zone trading. And that's right here. Basically, it's a buy or sell shift using the moving averages, right? For a buy, we look for the 5 EMA to cross above the 13 and close there on the 1 hour chart before we would take a buy. For a sell, we wait for that 5 to cross down below and close down below the 13 to take a sell on the 1 hour chart, right? The reason why I like the 1 hour is because you get less of these signals on the 1 hour than you do on the 1, the 5, or the 15, okay? So they're more valid. They win more often, okay? So in this case here, the signal goes off. Again, we're on the 1 hour chart. Your alert would go off, right? And right here, so then after that alert would go off, then we would wait for that yellow EMA to cross above the red, and that's when we would take the trade. Now, sometimes it happens right on the alert, like right here, not right here, right here, right here, 42420,378. You can see the numbers up here on this DeLorean EMA. So here's 3 opportunities that we could have had on USD CHF to take a trade, even though it wasn't even on our charts here, right? So let's see if we have some other ones here. So the next one's USD JPY. All the arrows are blue, right? And we know USD GPY, USD JPY. We were already watching them. We have our fib zone drawn. And right here, you can see we have a couple arrows right here where we could wait for our buy shift to take this trade, right? Our entry model we use for the blue zone, even though we're not even close to the blue zone yet. You see, you get this pullback, and these indicators are telling you that it may be safe to take the trade, even though you're not all the way down in the blue zone. Okay. And you can see price reacts favorably. We get another signal right here. We get a buy shift. And again, right now, price is in a favorable position using this new indicator that our community has. So this new indicator will give you a few more trades to take during the week, especially during those slow weeks when price isn't moving into any blue zones. Okay, so there's a couple good opportunities there. Another pair is AUD-CAD. We could see the alert panel says all time frames are bearish. So let's see what we have here. OddCAD, right? We have OddCAD selected as bearish for the week, right? We have a fib zone. Here. We have a fib zone drawn, right? We have, you could see price actually moved up into our fib zone here. Well, let me see when we drew this. Well, you could see in either case, you have into our blue zone. This was drawn, I believe, after the fact. Let me just see something. Let me turn this off. So if we're looking at this right now, you see we have a new fib zone. So right now, since prices moved downward, made a new low, we can now draw a new fib zone using this significant high right there to this low. So this would be our new fib zone, and our new alert would be right here. Okay. Now, right here, you could see price does not move all the way back into our fib zone, only gets to the 38.2, which happens sometimes, but the alert comes out. Now you can see these alerts down here. These are bullish alerts. You don't even look at those because we're only looking to trade this down, right? So you can see there, we get a buy shift, we get a sell shift using our entry model where the yellow EMA crosses and closes below the red. That would get us an opportunity to take a trade. And you can see that price is very favorable at this time based on that trade. As a matter of fact, we may have already gotten out of that trade with our hit by hitting our goal, right? And our invalidation level would be up here, and that's not even close to getting hit. So you could see that works out pretty good for that pair as well. Let's see if we have more. We have EUR/USD. Again, all time frames are bearish on the impulse alert panel. EUR/USD is right here. We have that marked as well as bearish. And if we look on the 1 hour chart here, if we just look recently, of course, back here, we see several indicator signals coming out telling us there's a potential. Right here, we have another one, just more recent. This happened on Monday at 1 a.m. and price is in a favorable position based on that as well, right? So this is our new indicator. It's called the ATH Enhanced RSI Crossover. So basically what it looks for when price is trending up, and Michael has a video here. Let me see if I saved it. This is Michael's video explaining this, but basically alert panel trending right. Price is trending up. Looks for the RSI to drop down below the 20, basically, the colored box, and then come back above the 50. Okay, once it comes back above the 50, that's when you would take the trade. Okay. And so there's this video here you get access to once you become a customer of our community and the company that we're with. We have some specials going on right now. If you want to know, I can send you a video about them. So get in touch with me. But it would be good for you to get this started here for 2025 and to get rolling here next year with a way to make some money. Again, my Blue Zone strategy is free. You don't need to buy anything to use to look at this. But if you want this, our new impulse strategy using our new indicator, then you do have to become a customer of our community and the company that we're with. Let's see if there's a couple more here. GBP USD is trending down. Again, we don't have that marked this week. So again, I would probably just skip this. I did show you the USD CHF one, but if I don't have it marked, then I would probably skip it. That's what I would do, but you wouldn't have to do that necessarily. So let's see if there's another one. NZD CAD, all time frames are down. NZD CAD, I do have marked as bearish on my chart. And again, you could see back here, we had some indicator alerts here that we could have used. Again, waiting for our sell shift. Why do I like to wait for that sell shift? Let's look here. See how right here you get an indicator, but we never get the sell shift. We never get the 5, the yellow EMA cross down below the red and close below there on the 1 hour chart. And then it just kind of keeps going up, right? Up, up, up. Now here you do get a signal, and that could have been a losing opportunity right there. But then you get another signal right here, which makes a giant move down. Then more recently, you have a signal right here, Monday morning around 10 a.m. and price is in a favorable position based on that as well. CADJPY, and again, you can see here now the daily is going the other way. So that's it for right now. There was just those several pairs there. We want all time frames trending in the same direction when we use this strategy. Okay. And again, when we go to our charts, I like to make sure that when I did my blue zone strategy, I have these pairs going the way that the impulse scanner is saying they should go. If not, I'm going to skip that pair. Okay. So that's how you can use this indicator, guys. Get with me if you want to get started so that you can get things set up for 2025. Again, there's a 7-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like what you see, you can always get your money back as long as you contact the company before that window expires. Have a great day, guys. And if you celebrate Christmas like I do, if you're in the United States, celebrating Christmas, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.